Dark-type Pokemon have always been my favorites, ever since my first start at Greninja all the way to my favorite Pokemon currently, which is Tyranitar. Which is why I decided to show my full appreciation for the Dark-type Pokemon by catching every single Dark-type in Pokemon Legends ZA, excluding ones that are shiny locked, and I won't be showing off any of the Megas, because I've got a separate video planned for those. But first, this is Uno and Dos, the two Inkay that I found back to back in hyperspace while trying to get survey points. I did make a YouTube short about them, but nobody saw it, so I have to give them spotlight in this video. And obviously, Dos is an alpha, which is why he's going to turn into a Malamar. And just like that, we've already got 2 out of 25 Pokemon that we need. Our first stop is in Wild Zone 3. There aren't any Dark types in Wild Zone 3, however there are Pancham, and we need one to evolve into Pangoro. I've always liked Pancham and Pangoro, although I've always thought that it was kind of weird that you need a Dark type in your party to evolve it into a Dark type. I understand like the reasoning behind it and like the themes, but I always thought it was kind of weird and redundant. Next up, in Wild Zone 4, we can find Houndour, and there's an Alpha Houndoom that we can hunt for as well. I think Houndour and Houndoom are pretty cool Pokemon, all things considered. It was my first shiny that I found in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet before I got the shiny charm, so I like them quite a lot. Next up, in Wild Zone 16, we can find one of my favourite Dark types ever, Greninja. Well, Froakie. If you've watched my first video, you'll know that I found a shiny Froakie in Pokemon X and Y while starting a new playthrough, which I absolutely loved, and then transferred it into Scarlet and Violet, so being able to get one in Pokemon Legends ZA is really cool. Now, onto what I believe is a particularly underrated Dark-type Pokemon. Carvanha and Sharpedo are such underrated Pokemon. I think it's mainly due to their availability, because whenever I want to use one, I always end up having a water type that I'm already sticking with, but that still doesn't stop them from being incredibly cool Pokemon. I hate this place while hunting Sableye. I love Sableye, but I never want to do this again. I love baggy pants. I've never used a Scraggy on a proper team before, but it's always been a Pokemon that I really like a lot, probably because it was my favourite in the anime when I used to watch it, and it got a Mega in this game, so Scraggy fans are really eating good. I completely forgot to record any more intros for the rest of the video. Purloin's okay. I don't really have a strong opinion about it. I think Nickit has a really nice shiny, but it also helps that I got a shiny Alpha Thievul after, so. I like Absol a lot, but this hunt took way too long. Like, by far the longest shiny in this entire video. I really like Sandow, and I think the entire line actually has really nice shinies. I remember when playing Pokemon Ultra Sun, I was doing the Masuda method and ended up getting a shiny one, maybe like 10 eggs. It was really cool. Alola Meowth shiny is actually a really nice blue color that I wasn't expecting, and I really like it. Mashiv is cool. It's purple, so that gives it bonus points, but I forgot to record evolving it into my Bowstiff, so Morpeko's shiny is pretty basic, but I still quite like the white. I think it matches pretty nicely with its two other colours. We all know Umbreon, it's a cool Pokemon with a cool shiny. What more do you want? Quillfish is a really good shiny, but it took way too long to find this thing. It actually drove me insane. And I forgot to record catching the second one. And finally, the pinnacle. Not only the best dark type, not only the best rock type, but the best Pokemon ever in my opinion. Nothing comes close to stopping my Tyranitar, despite being weak to fighting, fairy, ground, grass, bug, water, and steel types. But apart from that, basically nothing can stop it. And with that, we're finally done. Here are all the shiny dark types and all the duplicates I ended up getting in between. Here are my favourites, and thank you for watching.